video. I hope it goes viral.
Welcome to another episode of Howlands at Home. My name is Sarah, and today I am joined by my friend and CIC camper, Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian. How are you?
Hi.
So, Sebastian, you got a haircut recently because usually your hair is a little bit longer at camp. Do you want to tell us about that?
My mom did shave my head because it is normally hot, so summer weather. And
that makes sense.
And I'm also planning on getting a mohawk.
You're gonna get a mohawk? I can't wait.
I have a good sense of humor. Don't blame me.
Sebastian, I would never blame you for your sense of humor. Your sense of humor makes me laugh a lot. Okay, let's talk about camp. Sebastian, you've been coming to CIC for how long now?
2 years officially.
2 years officially. So, and how long do you usually come? Do you come to camp for 1 week or 2 weeks?
The first time I went, so pretty much 2 weeks. The first time I went for a week and I think 2 days.
Probably just 1 week.
The second time I went for the full 2 weeks.
Full 2 weeks. Nice. And you've had some pretty cool counselors, I assume. Is there any counselor who you thought was really good or who you just had a lot of fun with?
Well, I'm going to say one of my first counselors and one of my second counselors because the first counselor was the archery teacher. And
Do you remember his name?
No, I don't remember the name of any of my counselors ever. And the second counselor, basically he's the counselor, again, name not remembered, that got me into Magic the Gathering, the card game.
Magic the Gathering.
I love it.
Sebastian, can you tell me what your very first day at camp was like? Do you remember what it was like to get on the boat and to meet new people?
Yeah, I remember. Getting on the boat was pretty exciting, and it's probably one of the first times I've been on a boat, like the second boat I've been on.
Nice. And what was exciting about it?
Well, it's the only motorboat I've been on. I've been on a paddle boat. And I was just like, I couldn't wait to make so many friends and meet so many new people and do so many new activities.
And do you remember what was it like on the first night, your second year? So this time you were coming for 2 weeks. What was it like to come back to camp for the first time?
I was pretty mature with it because I already knew the routine. So I knew they had a time where we had the lights out and stuff, and we had a time so that we could leave the bed. I do it every night. Like, I just take some books from my bed, because I always have books and stuffed snakes at the end of my bed. And the reason I read before bed is because I read it like this, as if I'm playing a video game or something, and that tires out my head because I'm hanging down, and it tires out my arms because they're keeping my body up, and that makes it easier for me to go to sleep. When my body is more exhausted, I go to sleep, and that's why your body gets a lot of energy when you're tired.
That makes sense.
Like, it wants you to stay awake, but you're tired, so it's kind of helping you go to sleep as well.
So you're telling me that the best strategy for helping to go to sleep is to just make yourself as tired as you can, and you do it by reading.
Even if it means going into, let's say, your spare bedroom or the couch or sofa and literally just jumping on it.
Okay. Well, speaking of exerting energy, you talked about some activities that we do at camp. Is there a particular activity at camp that is your favorite?
Well, there are two activities that are my favorite. and like they're both my favorites, so I can't decide. It's archery.
Yep,
Which
I love archery.
I love being able to practice hunting if I ever become hired for hunting for food for the entire country or state. Because that's actually the thing that people do. My hope is that I do because I love archery. And the other one is definitely learning how to play Magic the Gathering and fighting each other playing Magic. It's just like, it's super fun and I just love it.
How would you describe our food to someone who's never been to camp before?
I would describe it as the first time I had breakfast there, I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to like it, but I took a couple bites and it was pretty good. And same thing happened with my first lunch and dinner, but I love the food at camp.
Is there one meal that camp makes that is your favorite?
Definitely pizza day.
It's a popular one. What kind of pizza do you go for?
I usually go for cheese, but sometimes I go for pepperoni. And I just thought of a new idea for breakfast foods.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Basically, take a pancake and stick a waffle in the middle of it. Pan-waffles.
Pan-waffles. I love that idea.
I just thought of an even better idea for pan-waffles.
Yes.
Make a pancake and then make 2 waffles the size of the pancake and then put the syrup on the waffles, and the waffles have little little holders that hold up all the syrup, so it's like when you're eating pancakes you can't get all the syrup, but full syrup pancakes.
Wow, you are on to something, Sebastian. I think that you have a long career ahead of you in archery and breakfast food assembly. I'm just gonna say.
And Magic the Gathering. And then after, I could make my breakfast, which I do at home. I cook my own eggs.
You cook for yourself at home?
Yeah, I cook. And I even sometimes cook for my baby brother and my mom and my dad.
That's so nice of you.
And I make a mean cheese quesadilla.
Ooh, that sounds so good. I love quesadillas. Do you have any hidden talents that you would be able to share with us?
Well, I do have one hidden talent, and that probably is imitating cars and trucks.
Could you do one for us?
Is really into cars and trucks, and
wow, that was pretty good. That is a good talent right there. And so you like to entertain your baby brother by doing that?
Yeah.
Man, you cook for him, you entertain him. You sound like a pretty great big brother to me.
And I am also a very good player on Nintendo Switch and Roblox. So
Nintendo Switch and Roblox. Got it. So I know who to call if I need help with those.
yeah. If you need help with parkour, I have some tips. If it's a far jump, go to the edge of the platform and jump.
Okay.
And do a running jump. If it's a close jump, go to the middle of the platform and jump. Of course, always do a running jump.
Sebastian, I have one last question for you. And that is, if you had a friend or maybe even your brother who was getting ready to go to camp for the first time and they were feeling a little bit nervous, what is some advice that you would give them?
I'm saying it's up to them, but if they buy something on the boat, as soon as you get permission to go buy stuff on the boat, get in line.
Get in line
Because the
early.
line can get pretty backed up.
It can. It is just one person selling all those Skittles, huh?
Yeah, Skittles, candy, drinks, you name it.
So if someone came to you and they were nervous about coming to camp for the first time, you would just assure them that there's candy on the boat ride. Is that what
Well, not just that. I would assure them that it's 100% safe, and I've been going there for 2 years, and I haven't hurt myself very badly. I've tripped, fallen, and cut myself a couple times, but it's fine because after every fall, I get back up.
That's right. That is, oh, those are some cool scabs.
Yeah, one literally, it's like beads. Look at this.
Ooh, gnarly. All right, well, thank you, Sebastian. Thank you to everyone watching this. We hope you have an awesome day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. I've always wanted to be on YouTube.